Hello, my impatience. It is Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. Now, I got a question for you guys. Well, I've said it, You know, uh, they say, when I accuse my, people tell me I need a chemical lobotomy. People tell me I need more medication. That's what people tell me. All right. So on that note, I'm live and I'm ready to perform. So I hope people will start engaging with me here. I hope people will start engaging. Was I being secret bullied by my cousins, aunts, uncles, and friends? Was everybody just like laughing at me through social media? Are there just whatever. Let's get some people joining here. So one thing I know for certain, well, so Patrick says homelessness is looking more and more likely. Um, so what are the secrets? What are the hidden realities? You know, did my cousins or uncles work for the Barack Obama campaign? Is that really the hidden reality? Did they work for the Barack Obama presidency? Is that really the hidden reality, or is that a delusion? They say no, that's a delusion, right? The truth is, this is all really psychosis. This is all really delusional, right? This is all in my head. I mean, what has my family been up to for the past 15 years, 25 years? Where have they been, right? Have they been working, for rich, famous, and interesting people? Has my mother been lying to me about what my family has been doing? Has my mother been gaslighting me? I think it's pretty obvious she has been, to an extent. Were they all like living like a luxurious lifestyle, and were they bullying me while they were living like a millionaire billionaire existence? Is that really the truth? Can someone be honest with me, please? Can somebody tell me what the truth is? Is Can somebody tell me what the truth is, please? Erie says, "Well, yes." Well, yes, what, Erie? Rusty says you can't handle the truth. Yes, I can. What is the truth? Erie says sorta kinda. Sorta kinda what? What is the truth, Erie? That my cousins and uncles were working for the Barack Obama campaign? Rusty says maybe. She says, "Well, yes." Which cousin was work? So which cousin or uncle was working for the Barack Obama campaign or the Barack Obama presidency? Which cousin or uncle was? Can you name them? Can you name the particular? Iris is correct. Can somebody tell me the truth, please? Can somebody tell me the truth? So was it which cousin or was the whole family working for the fucking Barack Obama campaign? Was the whole family working for the Barack Obama presidency and they were excluding me? Like what's the reality? What's the reality that's being kept from me? Rusty says indubitably. What does that mean? Does that mean they were all working for the Barack Obama? Like, what's the truth? What is the truth? Can somebody tell me what the truth is? Can somebody tell me what the truth is? What are my cousins and what are they doing? Like, what were they doing? Were they working for? Like, can somebody tell me what the fucking truth is? Can people stop lying to and gaslighting me and tell me the reality? Yes, what? Which family member was? Just tell me the truth. Which family member, or was the whole family working for the Barack? Just name one of my family members and tell me the truth. Which family member was working for the Barack Obama campaign? Can 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 somebody just? Is this really all? Somebody says your family is making money and living better lives. Okay, that's fair, but were they like what is this delusions? Is this delusions or are they like really wealthy? Erie says yes, this is delusions. Pete says yes, this is delusions. This is psychosis. There's no hidden realities that I'm going to discover that are going to make me really upset. These are delusions. Rusty says, "What's 10 plus 5, Andrew? 15." Rusty says 15 milligrams of Abilify. So he says, "When did you first get the idea there was a hidden reality?" Well, I mean, there's a kernel of truth here because I haven't seen my cousins, aunts, uncles, in about like 15 to 20 years. So I don't really know what the hell they're doing. Um, you know, I'm under the impression, they're not rich, famous, or interesting people, but I really have no idea what my family is up to. In fact, the only people I really see are my mother, father. That's it. The only people I really see are my mother and father. And you know, I don't even see Dale, and he lives with me. Somebody says, yeah, because you don't know what they're doing doesn't mean they are partying with pop stars and the former president. um, you know you're coming to a feeling of conviction about what you're daydreaming. Pete says, I wonder how long your parents will keep you on like this before they put you in a group home. Somebody says, your stepfather avoids you. He hates you. Not a delusion, but something you've earned. Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, I think he's hated me for years. He, just, he doesn't say it, but the way he makes communication difficult, the way he makes, speaking to him, impossible and makes you walk on eggshells. He doesn't say he hates me, but he obviously has hated me for years. So I have a bad relationship with my stepfather, so that's just reality. But that's reality. But Rusty says, "Who wouldn't hate you?" Is a better question. What do you mean, Rusty? You mean like everybody? What do you mean? Dan says group homes aren't so bad. What do you mean? Who wouldn't hate me, Rusty? Gecko Cujo says the same people keeping you from the streets are the same people plotting to secretly hurt you. Just think of that for a second. So he says, look at the way you behave. Erie says, you're not very likable. Somebody says, Pete says, you keep expecting some girl to date you and save you, but you won't even take a Lamictal to save yourself. Franklin says, they all have it better than you. You have nothing. Doesn't that upset you? It does upset me. Somebody says, your stepfather is keeping secrets. Dale is keeping secrets from you. All right. Somebody says, what is Dale's big secret? Somebody says, Erie says, who didn't party with Lady Gaga back in the day? They were all partying with Lady Gaga. Somebody says, Dale secretly hates you for what happened 20 to 25 years ago, but it's not much of a secret. To be honest with you, I didn't even. I didn't even really think that. Now in hindsight, I see why it's a big deal, but I didn't even think it was a big deal up until recently, and then all of a sudden, I started putting the puzzle together after seeing an ad for cruise shoes on social media, and I realized, oh, that's the reason my stepfather has hated me for years. I didn't even realize. I knew he didn't like me. I knew he was indifferent towards me, probably hated me in secret, but I didn't realize why, And I finally dawned on me, oh, that's the reason. I saw an ad on X, formerly Twitter, for like cruise shoes, because because there was a cruise in 2004 or 2003, and that's where it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It was like Cheech and Chong's cruise shoes. I'm like, oh, Cheech and Chong's cruise shoes. And it said, you're forgetting something. You're forgetting the cruise shoes. And it's like, oh, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Why do I keep getting this ad for cruise shoes on X, formerly Twitter? It's like, you're forgetting something. I'm like, what am I forgetting? Like, what's the hidden reality I'm forgetting? And I thought back to the cruise. I'm like, oh, that's it. Somebody says, this is a certified pudding head moment. This is an idea of reference. Dan says, I love the Pudding Head song. Franklin says, I think the Thanksgiving protest was acceptable. I think the protest shouldn't have been shut down so easily by Dale. Erie says, if you had behaved on the cruise, you would have been invited to the yacht. Is that true, Erie? Were there yacht parties I was missing out on? Were they having, were there yacht parties I was missing out on? Erie says, you blew it, buddy. Rusty says, yes, I was there slow dancing with Mama. All right. So he says, the cruise was a preliminary test, a test in which I failed. Franklin says, my family knows to sit there, eat their food quietly, and let me protest. My family actually cares. Somebody says, no using the Bronco Buster in the champagne room. Yeah, I don't think professional wrestling, I don't think X-Pac is being talked about with billionaires and rich, famous, and interesting people. They're not. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, nothing against WWE, but that's kind of children's entertainment, A little bit. I don't think they're talking. I don't think they're talking about X-Pac. I don't think like Barack Obama is talking about X-Pac. Yeah, so he says they probably pull up X-Pac and China's spicy content. X-Pac. Wow. X-Pac. So is the truth, though, in complete seriousness, guys, I'm trying to toggle this off. Is the reality that the hidden realities aren't too bad, or are they really bad? On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not so bad, 10 being really bad, how bad are the hidden realities? Erie says 10. Well, that's pretty bad. I mean, that's like the worst hidden realities there are. Dan says the hidden realities are a solid 10. Pete says your brain is so cooked. What does that mean? I got a fried pudding head, vegetable mind. Like, what does that mean? My brain is so cooked. I've sat in a solitary Joanne Greenberg fantasy world. I mean. Rusty says yes, and it's your fault. What is my fault? I rendered myself a vegetable mind. You know, I know. I asked Dr. Garrett if the medications could have rendered me a vegetable mind because I took a mega regimen for like 10 years that my mother wanted me to take. He says the medications have not rendered me a vegetable mind. So somebody says you need meds. So basically there's nothing for them to confess to. It's just get out there, go to prose programs, go to SOAR programs, and live my life. All right, I think I'm going to get some dinner. I know my mother offered to cook for me, but she didn't actually make me dinner. So where should I go for dinner? Where should I go for dinner, guys? Anybody have any suggestions? So it says go to Chili's. I don't know. That's going to take a while. I'll sit down there for a while. That's a good idea, though. I mean, I'm thinking something a little faster, like maybe going to a supermarket and getting some sushi, or going to a Chinese restaurant. Something a little quicker than Chili's, because I'll have to sit down there for a little bit. Where can I go? Rusty says, go get the $10 Taco Bell Crunchwrap sliders. They're new. The 10 time. That's an idea. I mean, I could go to Taco Bell. It's not really healthy, though. I mean, I go to Taco Bell often. Where can I go? Where can I go? Taco Bell. That's one option. So he says, get 10 Taco Bell sliders and eat them on stream. All right, Rusty. All right. Am I really like very unlikable? Do people? Does everybody really dislike me? How do I get more likable? How do I get more likable? Rusty says, yeah, kind of, bro. How do I get more likable? How do I get people to like me? Pete says, you're likable when you're not being aggressively delusional. All right. So there's some redeeming qualities here. I'm not completely hateable. Pete says, you need Lamictal. Dan says, I agree with Peter. He says, Gecko Kujo says, I like you, Andrew. The delusions are the big curb to people liking you. People like you when you're not delusional. So that's the problem. The problem is mental illness, not so much your personality. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Should I get McDonald's? I could get some 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I have it, or All American. Let's see what time All American closes. All American Burger, Massapequa. All American Burger, Massapequa. Let's check out what time that closes. 10 to 10 p.m. I could go there. Somebody says, I liked you before you abused Poppy, who now has cancer. You ever wonder if you were the cause of that? I don't think I was the cause of Poppy's prostate cancer. That's kind of a stretch. I don't see how I would be the cause of that. You know, the prostate is linked to human sexuality, right? So is that's correct, right? I don't think I would be the. I mean, I don't know if he was eating like bad foods or I don't know what. I mean, I asked him what caused the prostate cancer. He doesn't seem to know. I mean, you could obviously say, you with mental gymnastics, you could say, oh, the stress and frustration with dealing with you is the reason he developed it. But I mean, ultimately, I don't want to take blame for his prostate cancer. So he says dealing with you has to be very stressful, and stress causes cancer. Erie says you are to blame. You are the sole reason Poppy has prostate cancer. All right. I think saying obviously dealing with me is stressful, but we don't know what caused prostate cancer. What was he had it? I mean, he had an enlarged prostate. I don't know if he got a lot of prostatitis and if his prostate was constantly inflamed throughout the years. Mental gymnastics. You could say, "Oh, the stress of me is the reason he developed it," but I don't think even if it's part of the reason, which maybe, I don't think it's the sole reason. I mean, I think blaming me for Poppy's prostate cancer is kind of outrageous, quite frankly. Some Mao says, "Yeah, it's not all on you." I definitely think taking care of me is stressful. That's for sure. But yeah, I can't be blamed at least entirely for the prostate cancer. Raisins says, "Guys, I've been following Andrew since 2020 at this point. He has not gotten one iota better and has regressed in a couple of ways." Dan says, "Andrew, I don't think you're the reason your father has cancer. I don't really think so either." Erie asks, "What was Andrew like in 2020?" I think I was a lot happier in 2020. I was kind of living life. Um, so I think I was happier. Pete says, "In 2020, Andrew was a younger Tom Cruise." She says, "Now I look like Tom Cruise with radiation poisoning." So he says, "All in all, it's just another hole in the wall." They're quoting Pink Floyd there. Another hole in the wall, another brick in the wall. So he says, "Andrew, we need more songs." All right, I'll try to create some new songs for you. I'll try to create a new album for you. No, I'm tired. It's late in the evening, So I usually sing in the morning. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. TV says you used to sing more often. Sometimes we get medleys. I'll try to sing more often. I'll try to get more chipper and happy. Um, Rusty says, "Please go to Times Square and sing loudly. I'm a white guy." You might get assaulted. You might get attacked. I don't know. Maybe not. At the very least, you get some dirty looks. So he says it would be a good tune to take out with to date a African American lady. Yeah, I mean, so he says go to Detroit and loudly sing "I'm a white guy." All right, guys. I think I'm gonna. Well, I'm thinking about getting food. I guess I could get some sushi. Where can I get sushi from? Where are some good sushi restaurants nearby? Um, Somebody says, "Do you realize your hair is thinning?" I think so. Yeah, unfortunately, right? Where on the front on the front two sides, right here, and right here. I mean, I'm 37. It's bound to happen, but yeah, I think you're right. It's not too bad though. Yeah. I had a pretty good head of hair for a long time. I mean, I'm getting to that age, right? It's not too bad. Erie says it's bad. You're badly thinning. Is it real? It's really bad. So he says you got Cena's bald spot. I don't have a bald spot in the back of my head. Do I? No, I don't think I do. I think my hair is receding on the on the sides a little bit, but it's not too bad. And it shows the crown. Can you see? Erie says, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" All you have to do. Erie says, "It's bad, Andrew." Is it? I don't think so. Is it really? I don't. Real. Erie says, "Do that again." Realistically though, realistically, I got the Biggie Smalls crown. I got this crown from many years ago. Somebody said I needed the Burger King crown, but I got this crown. Don't be scared. I'm off camera. Somebody says, Andrew, you should run for president. Somebody says the crown will look cool. Am I really? Do I really got the Cena bald spot going on here? I don't think so. Do I? Let me try. I can't really see. I really get. Somebody says, yeah, it's a big bald spot. Somebody says, just shave it, bro. Do I really? I really got a big bald spot going on here? Oh well. Erie says yes. Damn it! All right. Peace out, guys. Let's Let's go. Let's go to. Let's. How do I take a picture? Let's. I'm gonna put my head down and I'm gonna take a picture. Print screen. Hey, it's not too bad. Let's just get Pikachu to take the picture. Pika Pika! All right, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Goodbye, impatience.